You are listening to ChartingWealth.com's comprehensive review and forecast for the week beginning Monday, the 17th of April. Of course, markets were closed on Friday, but the week ended down for stocks, up for gold and bonds. Let's jump right in to the S&P 500. This is real easy, folks. We had our weekly vertical crossover. We sent that out on our text messaging. If you're not already getting it, you need to, because we're going to be sending one out this weekend. What's the number? You need to text to the number 33222, the word Charting Wealth. That's who we are, chartingwealth.com. But text the word Charting Wealth, one big word. We'll put you on the list. We'll send no more than 6 text messages a month. So far, it averages about 1 or 2. And you will be getting the latest, which is the Qs crossing over. So we see that the S&P 500 crossed over going down on 31st. That was Friday, the week ending Friday, the 31st of March. And of course, we've seen the continued down movement. As we go to our 2-day chart, you can see more of it. We had the market sliding sideways, but then really rolling over the last 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday, well below our buy-in points. Things are going great. In fact, we even see the derivative oscillator with more downward momentum and a big kink down, going down on the PPO, the price percent oscillator. So that trade is going wonderfully well. Those of you who got into it, I know you are happy because I'm getting the emails saying you are on your virtual trade. So great job. Let's continue to see wonderful success. What's up next? Well, we go back to our weekly chart and we take a look at the Qs. Oh, for the record, the S&P 500 was down for the day on Thursday, 0.65%. The Qs was down not quite that much, but it was down 0.40%. And of course, as we look at our weekly chart, we have a confirmed crossover going down for the week ending the 13th of April 2017. We will be sending out the text messages this weekend. That has occurred. What do you do with that? Well, you pay attention to the market on Monday morning. We still have that 2-day chart moving down strongly. You look at 10:30, how the markets look. Particularly look on that 30-minute chart at 10:30. And of course, if our 2-hour chart, our 2-day chart should still be going down, if some crazy news happens and the market bumps way up, you might actually see that weekly on the Qs pulled up. But otherwise, if the markets look relatively calm, heading in a downward direction or not spiraling out of control up, that's probably going to be your jumping in point. It is so nice to see that the Qs have finally rolled over. And you say, wait a minute, why would I buy the Qs if they're going down? Well, we're talking about something like PSQ, which is the ProShares short of the NASDAQ 100. Look how it's starting to go up. Well, it's going up because it's an inverse fund. You want to know more about inverse funds? Check the training out at the chartingwealth.com website. Inverse funds, how to make money when markets crash. Let's keep going through these charts. We're going to go back to our regular charts. We'll take a look at TLT. That is, of course, the 20-year bond. And what do we see going on? Let's take a look at the weekly first. It was up for the day 0.31%. Of course, it is well above where our jumping in point was all the way back on the week ending the 3rd of February. It took a while. We had some downward momentum at one point, but now it's building back up again. We had some great jumping in points actually on that 2-day chart after we had a bit of a rollover. Some good buy-in points still well above the weekly trend line. Those of you who got in, I know you're happy because, again, you're sending me text messages and emails telling me how happy you are. You want to talk to us, please email us cw@chartingwealth.com or just go to the chartingwealth.com website. When you sign up for our daily podcast that we'll send to you every day, you can also go to the Contact Us page and you can email us right from there too, cw@chartingwealth.com otherwise. And lastly, we'll go back to our weekly chart and we will check out what gold is doing. What is gold up to? Well, gold crossed over going up on the weekly chart back on all the way back on the 27th of January. and it has been a nice move up. Gold went down for a couple of weeks there in mid-March, the week ending the 10th of March and the week ending the 17th, and then started moving up again, closed well above that weekly trend line. 2-day chart rotated back over, going up on the 24th, and we have seen great price growth, and we are very happy with where we are going in gold. So folks, you know what's golden. It's those weekly vertical crossovers. We'll continue to keep you apprised of those. Of course, as we look for this next week, continue to watch that the markets have topped, that is the stock markets, and will continue to move down. Look for a good entry on the Qs, and again, continue to watch TLT and gold as they should be moving up as the markets move down. We'll continue to monitor the situation, provide you with daily updates. Go ahead and mark your weekly, your daily and your weekly market worksheets. But for this broadcast, that's the weekly market worksheet. Again, please note that we are in up moves on gold and TLT on the weekly charts, and confirmed down moves now on the Qs, just happened, and of course the previous one a couple of 3 weeks ago on the S&P 500. That's where we are as we end this latest week, end it early on Thursday. Markets closed on Friday, and as we get into the new week beginning Monday the 17th of April, thank you so much for being with us. If you have questions, problems, concerns, let us hear from you. All the best and God bless from chartingwealth.com.